Hey, what's up guys? My name's You Can't Have This Username, and the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer just dropped, and let me tell you guys, I'm getting pretty excited about this upcoming game. Now, I'll just say it up front, I think the trailer was good. I think this was a really good trailer overall. Maybe not Battlefield 1 level, but definitely better than Battlefield 5's reveal, right? That was iconically not great. There's no official release date yet, but leaks have put it somewhere in early October most likely, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not some kind of Battlefield veteran or anything. I literally have only played Battlefield 1, so I might miss some of the references to previous games if there are any in this trailer, which I'm sure there are. So if I missed anything, just let me know down in the comments. So, let's start off with some basic information we can gather about the game from the trailer. This is clearly set in the present or very near future, which is honestly a good move from DICE in my opinion, since for both Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, they went back to the World Wars, and in Battlefield 2042, obviously that's in the future, 2042. So I think we could use a nice grounded modern day shooter coming from them after their hiccups with the last couple of Battlefield games, which is what this is looking like, so that's some positive news. The trailer starts off with the president giving a speech to the country, presumably, and he's talking about the Pax Armada mercenaries. And in the description of the reveal trailer, we learn that Pax Armada is the world's leading private military company that's looking to take on NATO and its allies. And to me, like, are you kidding me? Like, that's sick, man. Like, that's awesome. Throughout some of the teasers and in bits and pieces here in the trailer itself, we see that NATO is being attacked across the globe, leaders being assassinated and stuff. Again, presumably by this PMC, which I think is an awesome concept for a game, and it sets up the world building pretty nicely, honestly. Clearly, this Pax Armada has some sort of Soviet influence based on the aircraft seen throughout the trailer and some of the AK platform weapons that are seen, and in the fact that they're fighting against NATO, right? But this is one thing that did confuse me a bit in the trailer, because at the same time, we also see what we presume are these Pax Armada forces using American aircraft like these Chinooks, I think they're called in the background, and some NATO equipment too. For example, in this same sequence, they're using an amalgamation of both NATO and Soviet influenced equipment, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they took over a NATO base or something. Maybe they purchased some of these assets directly from the companies. Maybe some countries defect to Pax Armada's side. Who knows? But I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm pretty excited to see where the story goes for this game because I absolutely love story-based campaigns in games. I think that's a very overlooked aspect of multiplayer shooters. A lot of people just totally bypass them altogether, which I don't think is justified in some situations because there's some really, really cool sequences you're missing out on if you don't play the campaign that you just can't get in multiplayer in some games. Now, one thing I just want to point out that I did notice in this trailer, and I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed it too, is the amount of large-scale destruction that's going on, which at least to me hints at the return of Levolution and large-scale map changes coming from destructible environments. At one point in the trailer, we see the sequence of a dam getting hit with water and collapsing, and at another point in the trailer, we see the Manhattan Bridge collapsing, and then we finally see this large building fall towards the end of the trailer in what looks like to me possibly a multiplayer map. This would kind of call back to Battlefield 4, I think, which was the last game with iconic large-scale Levolution. I mean, I think Battlefield 2042 had some dynamic map elements to it, but not anything on the level of Battlefield 4. Now, it's important to note that this is only the reveal trailer, right? The multiplayer trailer is coming July 31st, I think it said. So this is all entirely speculation, but if it does turn out to be true, that'd be awesome, right? That'd be sick. Just some other stuff in the trailer I did notice too. I'm predicting that weapon customization is likely going to be coming to this game. I don't know if this has already been confirmed. It may have already been confirmed in some of the leaks and stuff that have come out. Honestly, I don't really keep up with that thing very much. I'm trying to stop myself from seeing any huge spoilers or leaks or anything, so the game feels totally fresh when it finally releases. But if it hasn't been confirmed, I'm thinking it's going to be coming to the game. Now, why do I think this? At this point in the trailer, you see just generally speaking a lot of aftermarket attachments added onto this one weapon. I mean, here we got a laser, a flashlight, an angled foregrip, and a red dot sight. And then at other points in the trailer, you can see the same flashlight on an M4 style rifle here. And then at another point in the trailer, you see what looks like the same M4 type rifle have different attachments on it. So I think that means that weapon customization is probably pretty likely at the very minimum in the campaign. Plus, I think most Battlefield games have had weapon customization, at least in some capacity. So that's pretty standard for the franchise, but coming from Battlefield 1, that's a pretty big change that I'm excited about. And this kind of makes sense given that there's a free-to-play Battle Royale mode that's been leaked, which I also kind of suspect from this shot here. This just screams Battle Royale, right? And what kind of Battle Royale would it be if there wasn't at least some sort of weapon customization, you know? Just some final thoughts here. I hope that this shot right here is the opening to an amphibious assault type multiplayer game mode. More than likely, this is actually a shot from the campaign, but it's been done before, using Cape Hells as an example from Battlefield 1. So this isn't totally out of the realm of possibilities. And this shot from the trailer looks eerily similar to the Thunder Run campaign mission from Battlefield 3, so it'd be really sick to see a return of something like that to the Battlefield franchise. I never ended up playing Battlefield 3. Like I said earlier, I mostly just played Battlefield 1. But I've seen some videos of this mission, and it's an awesome mission. And that'd be really cool if you got to play something like that in this new Battlefield game. Overall, the trailer was pretty good, and I'm pretty excited. I'm very much looking forward to what's in store next week when the multiplayer reveal trailer finally drops too. One final note here, I'm recording this as I'm editing right now. The trailer just dropped on TikTok, and at the end of the trailer in big letters, we see includes optional in-game purchases down at the bottom there. And it's actually in the original trailer too. I just didn't catch that first go around. So it looks like, unfortunately, we are going to be getting some microtransactions in this game, but to what extent that looks like remains to be seen. Battle Royales thrive on microtransactions and stuff, so I guess this isn't entirely unexpected since this game will likely have a BR element to it, but that does make me a little concerned about how far EA is going to push these microtransactions. So I'm still optimistic, and as long as the optional cosmetics are still in theme with this title, I don't really mind, but as we've seen with the past couple of games, that's not always the case, so a little worrisome, but nothing I'm super concerned about yet. But anyways, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this trailer and your sort of reaction to all this. I'm pretty interested to see what all you guys think about this. Anyways, take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.